Ooh, GFRIEND's new song Fever is very GFRIEND, but at the same time very different, you know what I mean? It's almost a new side of them. I mean, we've seen them a little edgy before, but this is more of a mix. I don't know how to explain it. And obviously, ooh, Sinbi's braids. Watching GFRIEND has always fascinated me because they are the closest glimpse we have of what a girl group from Big Hit would look like today. You know, we've talked about it in depth in the past, about how Sinbi and Eunha were both trainees at Big Hit, and about how multiple circumstances led to why Big Hit doesn't have a girl group today. Well, as many of you have pointed out to me, that is probably going to change sooner than later. So let's clear some things up here. It was reported that Min Hee-jin, a former member of SM's board of directors, no, not my board of directors, she was also a creative director at SM, and now she has joined Big Hit. She's had a hand behind SNSD, FX, Red Velvet, SHINee. She is the one behind the symbols and the universe for EXO, which I personally think EXO has one of the most clever, dynamic, and creative logos that seamlessly fits into any concept. It can be a flower, it can be a heart, it can be a speedometer, it's crazy. Alright, let's go on a little side tangent here. What are your favorite logos? Mine are obviously logos that you can creatively design into many things and many meanings. I don't know if this is true, but you can pull out each beginning letter of each member's name in Twice's logo. If it is true, that's the kind of stuff I dig. I could go on for hours about logos, but anyway, this lady obviously knows what she's doing. So when it was reported that she'll also be leading the launch of a new girl group, you know it's in good hands, and I can't wait to see that logo. Now, it's also said that Big Hit are going through reorganization, expansion, and are planning on moving toward a multi-label structure. This new girl group will technically be under one of those subsidiary labels. It's like how Somi is part of the Black Label, and the Black Label is under YG. Either way, this is a pretty awesome acquisition for Big Hit. It's also really cool to see a woman who has obviously proven herself time and time again be put in such a powerful position. We've seen something similar with the shift of YG's management, which is now headed by a woman CEO. And hopefully with this new CEO, we start seeing a lot of changes in how things work at YG. Not just comebacks and their frequency, but things we don't always think about like security. So this made the rounds last week comparing JYP's management and security of their artists versus YG's. When Lisa was arriving at the airport, there were a lot of fans there, you know, like the usual. But they were blocking the entrance, getting cameras very close to her, blocking luggage claim for other passengers. You just don't want a situation where she gets mobbed and other people get hurt as well. Compare that to just 1 hour later. When Twice arrived, JYP security cleared a pathway not only for the girls, but so that other passengers could retrieve their luggage. Look, I'm not saying JYP security gets it perfect every time or that they're always present. We'll talk about another incident with Chaeyoung later this week. But it just shows that there were steps taken and that JYP has learned from the past. And that's what I'm saying, maybe the new YG CEO, who has been there since 2001, can pick up on these things quick and keep everyone safe. I mean, do you guys think this is a problem that labels should be taking care of? Or is it more in the hands of the fans to keep each other accountable? Is it really K-pop culture that has allowed this behavior and now it needs to be reined back in? All I know is if you're gonna try to get too close to Miss Lalisa, I would be careful before Jisoo takes matters into her own hands.
뭐해 왔어 man?